season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Michigan Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. Don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of John. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on and win the national championship.
Yeah, usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different. Michigan, to their credit, Mason Graham and company, dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games in a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Nice grab. It's McCulley. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in your Kirk in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year, like,
oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after the...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be fair caught about the 15. So Ohio State's offense comes out for their first possession today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned,
breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense, as the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Throws it in. It's Smith. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking to throw it on first down. Punt over the middle. It's Marshall. We stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. a run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated, but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Ncaa. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks.
He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback still with the football. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
No, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Trying to create here on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with running back.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. There's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the 1st quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly
headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. He would not be stopped.
Man, this defense is not physical enough against this back. That's a touchdown. But how about how he got into the end zone? Breaking those tackles. This defense better strap it on and start getting more physical.
Extra point try coming now. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Running back with the football. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Ncaa. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it in the open. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Wants to throw it. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up 1st and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tailback takes the handoff again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense really clicking. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just a complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they'll set up for the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Dropping back. It's Ncaa. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him for a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. You bring him down after a short return with a takeaway. The 26-yard line is huge.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now it's 2nd down here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. He makes the grab. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll get a throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Scanning the field. It's Ncaa. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Bringing pressure. Oh, they get him again.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Klein. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
He's running out of time here. With the catch, it's Klein. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll run it here. Shreds the tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
You made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Tate. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down after that short completion. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Ncaa. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Peoples. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. A deep shot to the left side. And he makes the grab inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. We'll hand it off. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And they'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Man, I can't believe they're going for it on 4th down deep in their own territory like this. Usually, you might see this late in the game, but earlier, really risky decision, but it pays off.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Makes the grab. It's Simpson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, the energy really building now, but they're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Press coverage now from the secondary. Scanning the field. It's Ncaa. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
The short hands, it's Tate. They bring him down after a short gain there. 3rd down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking downfield. It's Ncaa. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And sack sets up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's for the... Start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
As the first down is still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And check out how he's been spreading the football out between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. The Wolverines keep the football on the move.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Gets rid of it on the move. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. Great cut. They whiff on him. Refuses to go down. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Using his legs, it's Peoples. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
QB decides to keep it here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do. And this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The sure hands. It's Simpson. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. To throw, it's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Going to try to use his legs here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Short connection to the tight end here.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get him very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. Trying to find some room. It's Peoples. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and he throws his third interception of the day.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Leaning on the run game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds his man. It's Simpson. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this first down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Wolverines offense is on the move now. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards, and I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll feed the back again. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a late deep shot. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point was up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.